In a quiet little village surrounded by rolling green hills lived a young man named Ayaan, who was known for his energy, strength, and kindness. But deep inside he carried one weakness that silently kept him away from true success. He had no clear direction in life, no single goal to anchor his energy. He worked hard but his efforts were scattered. One day he would help farmers in the fields, the next he would assist a carpenter, sometimes he tried to sell things in the market, yet every effort ended with frustration and emptiness. One summer evening, feeling lost, Ayaan sat by the river and thought about his meaningless routine when he saw an old wise man of the village walking by. Out of desperation he approached him and asked, "I work hard every day, but nothing ever changes. Why am I not successful?" The old man smiled, looked at the boy, and said, "My son, a kite that follows the wind never reaches its destination, but a kite controlled by a strong string and clear hands soars high into the sky. You must decide your goal and discipline your mind, only then will your life change." Those words pierced Ayaan's heart, and that night he could not sleep. For hours he asked himself what he truly wanted, and finally he realized that his greatest joy came from learning and teaching others. He wanted to become a teacher. The very next morning, Ayaan promised himself that this would be his path. He began to wake up before dawn, study under the dim light of an oil lamp, and spend every free moment learning. His friends often mocked him or invited him to waste time in games, but Ayaan politely refused and kept his mind focused. It was not easy, sometimes he felt tired, discouraged, even hopeless, but whenever he thought of giving up, he remembered the wise man's words about the kite and the string, and that vision gave him the strength to move forward. Day by day, his discipline grew stronger, and slowly his knowledge began to shine. His teachers in the nearby town school noticed his determination, and after years of hard work, Ayaan finally achieved his dream. He became a qualified teacher. When he returned to his village, people looked at him with admiration, but he did not stop there. He saw children roaming the streets without guidance, so he gathered them under a large banyan tree and began to teach. At first there were only a few, but soon the number grew. Parents who once had no hope for their children now trusted Ayaan because they saw his sincerity, discipline, and passion. He built a small blackboard, collected old books, and even convinced villagers to help him expand the little school. The once sleepy village slowly transformed into a place of learning, hope, and progress. Many of his students later became doctors, engineers, and leaders, and they never forgot the man who disciplined his mind and followed one clear goal. Years later, the same wise man who had once given him advice visited the village school and saw Ayaan teaching under the tree, surrounded by eager children. The old man smiled and said, "Do you see, my son? A clear goal gave direction to your strength, and a disciplined mind gave power to your goal. This is the true success of life." Ayaan bowed his head with gratitude, realizing the truth of those words. His story teaches us that without a clear goal, energy is wasted, and without discipline, even the best goals are only dreams. But when clarity and discipline come together, life transforms, not just for one person, but for everyone around them. Ayaan was remembered not only as a teacher, but as the man who changed the destiny of his entire village, proving that clear goals and a strong mind are the real foundation of success.